Good morning, how are you doing? Your primary care doctor reached out to me. She was worried about your urine because it came back growing a bacteria. So the thing I told her was if you're not having symptoms, if when you go to urinate, there's no burning or there's no pain, then I wouldn't treat it. It just means that you're a colonizer for the bacteria. Being a colonizer means that you have the bacteria, and it's because you have your history of use of catheters, right? Normally, someone who's never had that might not have any bacteria because they have never introduced a foreign object into their bladder. This means that the bacteria is just living in you, but it's not causing any problems. Hello everyone, welcome back to today's vlog. I am going to the Kelly Clarkson show today. They are filming, I guess, like pre-recorded stuff, but the person that's supposed to be there, I think his name is, I don't know if that's his first name or not, but he was in This Is Us. And then the other person that's going to be there is Yerin. And if you guys have heard me talk about Bridgerton in the past vlogs, I'm so excited that she's the main lead this season just because of Asian representation. So it's really exciting to see her kind of be in the spotlight for that. I'm collecting seeing the Bridgerton stars like their infinity stone. So I've seen Phoebe Deniver before while I was walking on the street, which was so strange. She was literally just hanging out with her friends and I saw her. And then I saw Luke Thompson last year when he was on The View, or 2 years ago maybe. And then the year that season 3 came out, they had the season viewing screening thing, which Tiffany and I went to, and I saw Claudia, Hannah Dodd, and I forget her name, but the girl who plays Cressida. So I've seen a lot of the, and then I also saw Golda because she was on The View with Luke. So I've seen a lot of them. And it's just so exciting to be able to see these stars in real life with my own eyes. So today I'll be seeing Yerin. I'm going with my sister. So once we get there or afterwards, maybe we'll do a quick recap on what happened because I don't think we're able to actually film in the studio, which makes sense. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I took off because of this reason, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go back to work. Chinese New Year is next week, so there's a lot of stuff that has to be done, aka like cleaning my room, which is pretty clean, but I think that I have to just tidy up a couple of stuff. So there's that. I am going to go downstairs and pack my bag because I'm staying over at my sister's apartment tonight. So I just finished seeing all my patients today. I get to put this away. I had a couple patients who didn't show up, so I just did some follow-up calls to see if they wanted to reschedule. I'm about to eat lunch, so I'm going to show you what I got. It's something new that I've never tried before, but I went to Joe and the Juice, and I think it's called the steak. I've only ever really tried the tunicata, which went viral maybe a year ago, I think. So this is the new sandwich that I'm trying. Nice. Let me give you a cross section. A ton of cheese, like shaved cheese. And then inside there's pickles, arugula, steak, which honestly, I feel like I only see like 2 pieces, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna watch some videos maybe while I eat my lunch and then do some charting and then probably go home after that. So I don't know where to put you guys, so you're gonna be propped up against my windshield. Okay, I think that might be the best we can do. I went to the dentist today. I was hoping that I would be able to get my retainer out because it's just really, really annoying, but I have to wait another week. And so I'm kind of like bummed, but I got myself a little drink to reward myself for going to the dentist today. I went to T-Pulse and I got a new drink called the pink guava milk. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to taste like. The guy who helped me said that he recommends 70% sugar, but I put 30% because that's generally how much I put. And then I also did less ice, even though I don't know if this is less ice, but this is what the drink looks like. It's very pretty. So I wanted to do a taste test on camera. It was really funny because when the girl was saying the number, she was like screaming it, and the guy, I think he was the manager, he said to her that she didn't need to scream out loud. And it was just like, I felt bad for her because I think she's new, so she's just trying to do her best. Anyways, so let's give this drink a try. I think at the bottom is popping boba with water chestnuts in them. I've had that before and that's also pretty good, but I've never had this drink before, so I don't know what the milk part tastes like. Oh, that's good. I don't know why they recommend 70% sugar, because that's not sour at all. It's actually pretty good. So that's a little strange that he recommended that. Besides that, I stopped by CVS because I need to pick up some makeup stuff, so might as well show you. The first thing that I got was the L'Oreal Infallible 3-second setting spray, and then the other thing that I got is this mascara, which honestly looks like someone opened it, which is kind of gross. We'll see. So it's the Telescopic Extensionist waterproof in black. So these are the two things that I got. This is why I think it was open, because like the bottom was somehow opened, but now it's like glued back together. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna head home and just be a little bit sad that I couldn't get my retainer out today. And then I also went shopping with one of my friends from PA school, and we went to the outlets and I did some damage, so I also want to show you guys a bunch of the stuff that I bought. This drink is actually pretty good. I like it so far. I think it was like $8, which is kind of crazy for a drink. But first thing I got is this headband. I think you're supposed to wear it like this, but it's a white fleece headband from Columbia, and it's supposed to keep your like ears and your head warm in the winter. So I got this. I also got a workout top from Athleta. This is something that I've been eyeing for the longest time because of the cutout on the back, and I think this is called the Transcend tee. There's like a triangle cutout in the back. The color of the shirt is gray. I don't know if you guys are seeing that on camera, but it's like a gray color. I tried it on the store. It looked really good, so I just decided to get it because one, I was eyeing it for the longest time, and then it was on sale and it looked good on me, so I had to get it. The next thing I got is this top from Abercrombie. I'm looking for things to wear for the BTS concert, but also my birthday's coming up next month and I'm gonna be eating out with a bunch of my friends, and so I needed like a going out top almost. So this was from Abercrombie. It's like a twist asymmetrical top. Kind of looks like that, and then this is on your shoulder. So that's what it looks like. I really like the color green, and this is what this is, almost like a sage / army green color. So I got this, and then I also got a pair of running shorts. These are from Nike. It's navy blue, and then underneath there's it's lined with like biker shorts. So that's why I got these, because a lot of the shorts that I have aren't lined like that, and I like when they are, just because it gives me a little bit more protection. I'll definitely use these for tennis. There's a pocket on the right side, which is not ideal because I like to put my balls on the left, because when I'm serving I throw up with my left hand, but that's okay, we'll make it work. And then I got this lounge pants from Offline by Aerie. It's like a white fleece material. It's flared, and the pockets, which I thought was really interesting, there's a zipper, which I thought was really smart, and so it kind of sold me on getting this because a lot of my sweatpants don't have that, and I think it's just a little bit more security when you're placing things into your pocket. And then the last thing, which is probably the thing that was the most money, I got another pair of shoes, but this time they're not sneakers, and it was a pair of Uggs, but these are the Lana clogs. And I got them in this like beige color instead of the chestnut brown. So these are what the clogs look like. I really just wanted this back part because a lot of the shoes that I wear right now, I have like the Boston Burke clogs, and they make me walk very funny because my toes are almost like gripping onto the shoes. So I wanted this strap in the back. It almost functions like sport mode with Crocs. So I'm excited to wear these. These are really, really cute when I try them in the store. They also had a chocolate brown color, but I decided to go for this one instead. So I'm excited to wear these when it's not snowing and raining and gross outside. So that's why it's still in the box right now. But that's basically everything I got. So I'm going to answer a couple emails. I just got some emails from work, and then I'm gonna stop working for today because I'll continue working tomorrow. But that's my haul. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I just wanted to update you guys because why does my hair look like that? Oh, I put it in a ponytail braid because I'll be going to my tennis lesson in a little bit, but it's so loose. This is so interesting. Why is it doing that? Anyways, I just wanted to update you guys because yesterday I bought the telescopic extensionist mascara from CVS, and it was opened, and I looked online, and apparently their policy is that any like cosmetic stuff, or I guess they call it beauty care, whatever is considered beauty care, you can return it if it's unopened or opened or whatever. So I just brought it back with my receipt, and I was like, hi, I'd like to do an exchange, and they took it back, no questions asked. So that's a pretty good policy that they have. And then they had one left in the store, so this one I picked up, and it does not look like it's opened, so I'm excited to try this one. I've tried to look up some like videos on YouTube and stuff, and a lot of people have been saying that it is really good for the eyelashes, so, or it does wonders for their eyelashes, so I'm excited to try that. It's so gloomy and rainy today, it's really gross, but I'm gonna head to my tennis lesson. Then I'm gonna go to the gym and stretch out a little bit after, maybe do some cycling. We're gonna call it a day. Good morning, guys. I realized that I didn't talk to you guys the last time about seeing Yerin and Sterling K. Brown at Kelly Clarkson, so I thought I would do it this morning while I get ready to go to Costco, because there's a snowstorm coming on Sunday into Monday. I'm supposed to have a tennis match on Sunday, so I don't know if that's going to be rescheduled or postponed or whatever, because I don't know, I just kind of find it weird that they're gonna still make us go when there's a snowstorm. Anyways, so we went to see the show, and it was like a little less than what I had expected. We were pretty far back in the line, and from my memory, I never had to line up that early for a taping. So I think we were there like 35 minutes before they even allowed people to line up, and we were still at the back of the line, which is fine because I think all that mattered was like we got into the taping anyways. So we got in there, and we were in the back of the studio,
like literally the last line all the way at the top. And we had to like stand in order to see the guest when they were filming. And then I remember seeing Yerin like through one of these like glass pane door things, and it was really cool seeing her. She's very pretty in real life. You could see that she was like really well dressed. I liked her outfit. I think the episode is going to air this week, so I think she was wearing like an all white. A lot of the questions that she answered were the same questions that have been asked like throughout her entire PR journey for the show already. So I was kind of like, I already know all these answers. I was hoping that they would talk about part 2 more, because that's when this portion is going to be released, but they didn't do that. And I think it's partially because they didn't want to ruin part 1 for people in case they didn't watch it yet. So it was just really nice to be able to see her in person. I think, like I said, I'm collecting them like infinity stones, and it was just really cool to see her. She's really down to earth. She's really funny. She was talking about K-pop and like new jeans, and stuff like that. So she's very, very relatable. And I think she's only 2 years older than me. I would love to be her friend in real life. Today, I have a Chinese New Year dinner with my family. So I'm going over to my grandma's house. We're going to see a couple of my cousins. And then, like I said, because Sunday is going to be a snowstorm, I think my parents wanted to go to Costco just to like stock up on stuff just in case. This is literally going to be the second snowstorm of this winter. And guys, I can't even tell you how sick of the snow I am, because I just dread shoveling. I hate it, because there's just nowhere to put the snow. We still have snow from the previous snowstorm because that's how high it was piled up, and there's just nowhere to put it. It rained the other day, so some of it melted. But now another storm is coming our way, so it's just going to be built back up again. And like I said, I'm just sick of it because there's just nowhere to put the snow. And then having to like walk and travel and commute in this snow is really annoying. Guys, if you guys have any brow products that you recommend, please let me know down below. This one is like something that I got from an Asian beauty brand. It's called... oh my god, I'm gonna say it wrong. Folklore? And it literally just says fluff on it, and I got it in the color brown. Doesn't really look brown, but it works. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I feel like my makeup routine is so boring. It's literally like the same thing. I really like this bronzer, guys. The Physician Formula Butter Bronzer. I dropped it once, and so like it just doesn't stay anymore, but it's really, really good. I'm gonna do some blush. This is the NARS blush. Just a little tap on the cheeks. Sometimes I'll like bring it to the bridge of my nose, but just to like make it look all cohesive. And then this is the part that I most like. My eyelashes. So I have a couple different mascaras right now. I have the L'Oreal Panorama. I have the Judy Doll Fine Curling Mascara. And I also have the L'Oreal Telescopic. So you can see there's a trend. I really like L'Oreal mascaras. The Panorama, I will say, has a drier formula than the Telescopic. But I think I like the brush of the Panorama more. Okay, and then before I put any mascara on, I always put on this Etude Dr. Mascara Fixer, and it's like a primer. And this just helps my lashes to stay curled all day. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I typically when I vlog, I typically just like keep it to my house or like my car and stuff, but I've tried to be better at that. At least you got to see like new stuff and not just my house. So that is the mascara tester, and then I'm gonna come in with the telescopic. Like, this is how small the wand is, so it really gets in there and it separates all your lashes and it makes them really long, which is what it's supposed to be. Maybe the look I'm going for has changed, because I used to like this one a lot, but then just like recently I've liked the other brush more. Just a small tip, but if you ever get mascara on your eyelids, let it dry first and then you can go in with like a Q-tip or your finger and like rub it out, because if you do it while it's wet, it's just gonna smudge. And that's the makeup look. Alright, I'm gonna go eat breakfast. We're gonna head to Costco, and I think that's pretty much everything we're doing today except the dinner later on. So I will end off the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.